Here I'm screwing on the motherboard onto the metal panel which goes into the computer.
Here I'm placing the RAM into the motherboard, making sure it goes in the right way, and then when it's in, making sure both clips are connected at either end.
Here I'm just sliding the motherboard into place in the actual case. Here I'm placing the power pack where it should be and securing it with the screws.
Yeah, I'm placing the hard drive into the case. Just like that. This floppy drive, that goes in the front as well. Just clips in. And the DVD drive, right at the top.
Oh my god, look how good.
Here I'm inserting the fan, and it should just clip onto the case. Like so. Underneath here, there's a small hood on most Dell PCs that we're using. You lift that up, and then you simply just plug the cable in to the motherboard, like so. This powers the motherboard, which goes in there. This is another cable which powers the motherboard. This cable powers the DVD drive, which goes there. The small cable powers the floppy drive. Repeat this process for all the people that you don't wish to be. And this cable powers the hard drive. Here I'm installing the USB cable. It simply gets plugged into the motherboard like so. And then our USB slots at the front of our computer. We simply take our cable like so and plug it in this way around. It can be a bit tricky to get in because there isn't a lot of room to move in this case. And I'm struggling to get it in. I can't get it in. Oh dear. Is it the right way around? That's a good question to ask. It was.
That's no problem.
There we go. And now you should be able to see the USB cable goes straight into the back of here, and it follows along, right the way along, into our motherboard here. Now for the next cable, this is the audio cable from our DVD drive, which simply plugs in like so, here, and then take the next side of the cable and follow it along, so over here on our motherboard, and it simply plugs in there, like so.
Here I am plugging in the floppy cable into the floppy drive, making sure it's in right. Then plugging the other side of it into the motherboard, making sure to find the right place to put it. I'm putting the second cable in for the DVD drive, making sure it's in, and then joining it to the motherboard, like so. And now I am plugging in the third cable for the hard drive, plugging it firmly into the hard drive. And then trying to put it in the slot on the motherboard, like like so. Closing the case, making sure all the cables won't get trapped.
You can change the names of the people.
Make sure it's closed.
Is that what we have to do?
And there we go.
Okay, now we're just going to simply turn our computer on, and then we should get the option here. We'll just press F12 to go to the boot menu. We then now go to the IDE CD-ROM device, which is our DVD reader, and press enter. So we'll press 5.
I wasn't too sure how to do it.
Okay, this is just simply the screen that you should get when the Windows is setting up, and obviously you'll be prompted and it will give you all the information on your and then down here we can see all the files, obviously.
Is it for functionality? Is that a test plan to test and not upgrade functionality?
Okay, here we have the options to partition our hard drive so that we've got a clean area to install Windows XP into. Green, what's it? This is an agreement form. You're given options whether you agree, do not agree, and obviously page down. So we'll simply just press F8.
Fringe. You got like one long hair in your fringe.
What's this thing? Alright, okay.
Here you'll have the options there. Just press enter to install on that partition.
Here you're given the option to install on the selected partitions. Then we have two partitions here. We have an 8 megabyte partition, which is an unpartitioned space according to the computer. We also have our C drive, which is part of our hard drive, which has 38,000 megabytes on it. So press enter, and it'll tell you that you've chosen it. You simply need to press
Partition.
do it.
We'll just get rid of that. Just because there's Windows already.
Here are the files being copied to the hard drive. Right, now Windows should be installing. Here we go, and there's the Windows XP loading screen. Should take a little while. Okay. According to this, Windows has an exciting new look. And here you'll see what it is currently doing. So right now it is installing Windows, and then it should finalise the installation. And down at the bottom right, just for reference, you should see a loading bar here going along. Here's the Windows XP Professional setup. You're given the option to customise, but we've already been into this option, and it does give the option to change your language, number, currency, time, and current date, obviously. Also, let's choose your location. We're not in the United States, but you know. And then from here, we'll simply just click on next, and we'll click on name and or organisation. And so here, we'll just type in my name, which is Tristan. And then organisation. You would only enter something in here if you're working for a company. So, for example, then we have to enter our product key. Alright, here I've entered the product key, so I'll simply just go and press next. And change the computer name to Dave. If you're an administrator, you could just simply enter a password here and it would create a password. So we'll just put it. Here it lets you set the time and date, and also the locational date, which can be, for us it would be GMT obviously. So we'll just simply go down and click next. And we'll get another loading screen. Why is it taking ages?
Where's? Oh, that would be, I presume, 250. Of course you can get that.
We got to wait here.
I don't know whether she's coming to the learning centre or not.
Alright, here's the basic maintenance on the fan. I'm simply just going to use some compressed air to take the dust off the fan itself. So just...